You have brought credit to your house. Our victory is complete. Ulrith has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Dalvin's watch. Now, I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand. You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use. Bulreth is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bulreth is a powerful weapon at our command.
Davon's watch would have been overrun if you hadn't been there. I need a drink.
Are you all right? The name's Lyris. Some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way. Let's keep moving.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. The Prophet. He's a prisoner here, too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you could break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here. These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels. Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet. I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded. I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can. He's a strange one, no doubt about it. He's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead. I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself. A man named Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me. No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you. It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We should keep moving. Well played, friend. Arcase Beard, you are good in a fight.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry!
The God of Schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy... What was your name again? Target practice? Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers! Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's whacking. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Fine day in the middle of the night. Two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull-bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him best of luck. Do check in. Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quest, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck, that, but you make the best of things. Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul-shriven, of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose. Ah, Lyris, girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. You better be careful. The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here. Who taught that one to fight? The god of self-punishment? Might have been a fair fight, if there were 3 of you. The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish I was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that, at least. Lyra sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be... I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is, as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost, even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it. Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring! There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will protect you. A moment, Vestige. Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will... Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly! Collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, Dragon God of Time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! The vestige awakens once again. Come here, we must speak. As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash and a hot wind, and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The void between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. I sense you. I cannot foresee that, not yet. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in it. You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause. Indeed, I sense that even now, good people near you who face great danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears. We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it. There you are. Do not panic. Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk. There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once. Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there. I awoke to choking ash in the air and the sounds of strife. I am in Morrowind, home of the Dark Elves, in a city called Davon's Watch. The harborage is a ruin in the cliffs west of the city.
Welcome. You stand amidst the Circle of Champions, a guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the realm in games of skill. Do you have? Of course. Now, we may have many games available. Which challenge would you like to know about? Team Deathmatch has always been popular. All that ceaseless bloodshed really gets the heart pumping. Just go into the field and attack as many players as possible. The more hits you get in, the more points your team scores. Anyone can claim a capture point, but it's a true test of skill to master domination. Seize and protect as many capture points as you can. The team with the most territory in the end wins. In this game, you must dominate your rivals or be dominated. Team Deathmatch has always been popular. Ever the curious one, eh? Good. Welcome. Well then, let's see.
I sell only the finest things for the... Well,
And what can I offer you?
Warrior goddess, guide us through shadow. Grant us courage to fight and sharpen our swords. Warrior goddess, mother of lords.
Do you, Swanee?
And what can I offer you?
girl, more shame.
wishes. Honor to you, Sarah. Welcome to the Mages Guild Hall. I realize that our presence here in the temple is unconventional, but I'm afraid that our former hall was razed just recently. One does what one must, yes? Have you come? Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join. It's a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanis will be pleased. We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies. Vanis Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster. Excellent. Welcome to the
It seems the mages...
There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? A provisioner condenses the essence. Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel? Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath. I keep an old rival's recipe nearby. Go, find and memorize it. Return to me when you have done so. Provisioners are quite secretive, but all it should coin...
Yes, that's just in... Well met, Adept. I believe I may have a task for you. New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. West of here, on the coast near Ash Mountain, lies a Dwemer ruin, the Inner Sea Armature. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find. The Inner Sea Armature is a danger. I am the master of Incunabula, the keeper of tomes. I've come here to inspect the local Arcaneum, the guild's...
of his heart. Stranger, I'm bold to ask, but have you met a man named Denthis? My worthless apprentice. He stole one of my spell books. Unfortunately for him, I am no fool. The book is protected by a ward invoking, Arche or Akatosh. I imagine he regrets taking that book now. Why? I want my spell book back, and I want to flay him alive. You can search for him, or his brother might know where he is. Dethys favors the tavern nearby. Oh, and please don't mention the flaying.
I expect you've come to learn the secrets of great mages.
As flattered as I am by the attention, I'm pretty sure you're here to talk to the great Abner Tharn. Since I'm just that, my business. But since I'm really quite proud of it, I'll give you the basics. I'm the two halves.
To crystal red and strong. Then wild elves cut and polished it down to Chimmelada bond. Red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect us to the end. When elves lost
Roast pig is an easy recipe to learn, but difficult to master.
to Saint Alesh in token of
Provisioners are only as good as their ingredients. The fewer the better. Simplicity of pairing. Barrels, sacks of grain, kitchen tools. It's food, it's simply a route. Should coin be...
And what can I offer you?
Another mead!
Here you are,
Once you're returned with the ingredients... I've always believed the hunt for ingredients is its own... Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow. Bring me your culinary cream. Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? Your command of the craft is impressive.
What can I... And what can I offer you?
Your command of the craft. Enchanters harness the potency. Absolutely, for such is the essence of it. I know of a catch outside this town. There are many places.
sway as we kiss, sway as we kiss. Her graceful shape I heave up high, and in one hand I hold her nigh.
something?
No one keeps their